Well, I think it's imperative that Brendan Shanahan has that plan well in advance. Obviously, this is not something that crept up on Brendan Shanahan. Kyle Dubas was going into a lame duck season in terms of his contract, and it's on Shanahan to make the right moves here because Brendan Shanahan has been in the fold for 9 years. He's been the president of this club for 9 years. The new GM will be his fourth GM. He inherited Dave Nonis, then he hired Lou Lamoriello, then he gave the keys to Kyle Dubas. This will be his fourth GM. I know there's a lot of focus on Dubas right now, naturally, because he's the one that's been let go. But the main player today, for me, is Brendan Shanahan. It is imperative he puts the right person in place and puts forth the proper plan to finally get this team to a Stanley Cup. 9 years is much too long to still be in a situation where they've only won one round. So I think the legacy of Brendan Shanahan is now officially on watch. And I think it began today. And I think the timing of this is interesting because when Dubas was anointed GM, he came in with William Nylander needing a new contract, Austin Matthews on the verge of needing a new one, and Mitch Marner on the verge of needing a new one. I think they capitulated to all three players, and they've been paying for it ever since. All three are great players, but they overpaid all three. And I think Shanahan needs to put someone in place here that will set a new standard in terms of the way the Maple Leafs operate. They won't be pushed around by players. They'll treat them respectfully. They will pay them appropriately, but not a Toronto tax just for the sake of it. And I think Brendan Shanahan needs to use the domino that fell today to put forth that new game plan.